today we are joining with the Jeet Arya, like who is already running a travel organization. We're helping people to travel in the different places to connect to the roots and hosting the wonderful trips to actually follow the sustainability and orbit totally travel. And we will be telling best about ourselves, I think. So thank you so much, Jeet, for joining the.
Yeah. Hi. Thanks a lot for inviting me. And I'm very happy to share whatever journey, whatever limited knowledge I have with all the people who are watching this.
Okay, thank you. So just I have like going into the basic questions. What do you think about like eco travel and sustainable tourism development? Just it will be helping for the basic audience who don't know about anything eco traveling and sustainable traveling, but they want to be understand basic to implement on their business, maybe implement on their day-to-day regular life and all.
Yeah, so basically, if you'll ask, me about what is eco or what is sustainability, I'm basically born and brought up in this land, like Bastar. It's a area which is in Chhattisgarh, and there are majorly a tribal community who reside here. So the local tribal community they have been practicing sustainability from ages. Now the sustainability terminology become a very fancy thing. But this community, this tribal community has been practicing this thing from since ages. And now I personally there is a very shift in how the now the travelers go and experience things. Now they want to, experience in their experience-based things are happening nowadays,
Yes.
and because of that, there are more of the sustainability approach which is going on. Like people want to go to homestay and eco-based properties and resorts. They want to go, and they want to have food, the local food experience they also want to have. They also want to buy some local products from the places. Like they want craft, they want their local food, local packaged food, that kind of experience they wanted to have. So, ecotourism, if I'll say eco traveler, means they just have to reduce their carbon footprints in the planet, whatever ways possible, the green traveling and choosing the right mode of transportation, choosing the right
Mm.
way to stay, and choosing the right way to experience the thing. So
Yeah.
that's how the tourism is now, somewhat shifting into this kind of a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, nowadays definitely like tourist people are more like doing experience-based travel, not just like going for flags to like visit this and that location. And how do you implement that sustainable travel and experience travel idea in your community? Like you are already planning the good travel community, Bastar, I think, travel community. So like how you guys are like implementing the things and what your experience overall to like people who travel with XYZ community who are just doing travel maybe for the money, maybe for like just people like they don't aware about too much of they are vacationer kind of guy and somebody is traveling with you and what your experiences with people and with the travel and with this shift like to start the travel community and
Yeah.
experiences people something new and yeah.
Yeah, so I like to answer this into two parts. First, I will like how the travelers, I think that travelers majorly are not being told about sustainability.
Yes.
They are they. So if anybody, if they have not heard about this, And if they want to do, if they don't want to use plastic, but they are
Mm,
willingly, but they are buying the plastic water bottle because they are not getting any other solutions. You know,
yes.
they want to do that, but we also need to think about how we can replace those things. So, in my experience, what whosoever comes here, we tell them the alternative solutions. You know how to refill the water bottles when they are coming. We strictly tell them that you need to bring your own water bottles. You need not to eat chips and kurkures because it's not, you can eat it there in the cities, but here you just experience the local cuisine, local food, and local fruits or something like that. So travelers, in my opinion, travelers are nowadays they want to do the things, but if they get the alternative, they'll shift to the sustainability thing. But if we talk only about sustainability and we if we don't give them the solution, then it is just saying the things, and the second thing is the sustainability in the community, how we do
Yes.
the things. So the second part is like the community always in tribal community they have the minimalistic approach in their life. They already been practicing sustainability. So it was
Yes.
not hard for us in implementing the solution. Just I'll tell you one practice which we have encouraged people to and the local community to do. They We have dona pattas like leaf balls,
Yes.
the plates made by the leaves, the local leaves from
Hmm.
sal tree or mahul tree. Some they make a plate, and they usually from ages they were using this thing. Then
Yes.
we urbanite people came with the solution like just bring a paper plate or a plastic plate or a thermocol plate. Now it became the thing that people, whenever any other guest coming to their house, they started giving them the plastic thing because they were thinking that it is the choice of the urbanite people. So
Yes.
let's serve them the food in this. So we told the community that we need not to do that. It's we need to serve the food in the leaf ball only. So they encouraged that and they
Hmm.
understood after multiple things, and it now become a fancy thing. In Kerala, if anybody want to go to, they want to have a sadhya there. They want
Yes.
to eat in the banana leaves. So that kind of thing has become a very fancy thing. So now whatever we urbanite people are, importing them with certain things that you need to do like this, you need to do like this. So now we are shifting them back to their own culture. So that was, telling them that this is how you should do. You've been practicing this and you should do like that. And we are just encouraging them in implementing those solutions. So this is how we are doing currently, and trust me, it was a very in first leg it was very difficult task, but now people understand.
Yeah, even now people are very fascinating about like using and experience these things because they are getting
Yeah,
maybe bored with the things they are running out
yeah,
already since like long time. So they want to experience something new into maybe going into homestay and maybe like because the day-to-day life they are already eating every day and they're like different using the product different product to eat food just you are setting experience so they have a very new experience to eat a food in like banana leaves so they are like fascinating about the whole thing and apart of it like how this thing will be impact into like a traveling if somebody are suppose not using the sustainable practicing they are just like only giving the normal experience they are already like used to it in their city life, in their day to day life. When they come into travel, they used to like with the same kind of lifestyle. So how it will be like impact on side of tourism, side of or like nature-wise and the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that the sustainable solutions are the future. We are already seeing the
Mm.
climate crisis which we are having. The weather is
Yes,
getting changed. We are not getting, either we are getting a lot of rains or we are not getting it. We are getting a lot of snow or we are not getting it.
yes,
The temperature is going up and up. And as we know this, as we all are aware that the traveling is one of the most carbon intensive sector
intensive.
hospital, because we people when they go to any hotels they use ACs and there are a lot of
Yeah, decals
carbon.
and the whole thing. Yeah.
Yes. And then the second is how they are going to one destination. Either they are using air transportation or their cars or that kind of thing. So the transportation also is very important, and then how you are using, if you are going on a trek and you are just
Yes,
throwing the garbage there, you are just polluting you the first tourists will enjoy all these things, but other people when they'll go they'll just land in the trash, that kind of a thing is should be avoided, because we and our children and our future generation has to travel to that location. So it's our citizens responsibility that they should not be doing this kind of a thing, it's our civic, in India we have very less civic sense. In
yeah,
if we go to any foreign countries, we don't litter. We are very responsible. We become anyhow we become a very responsible citizen in that way. But when we are in our country, we are very irresponsible.
yes,
So we are just killing the destination. Now we have the classic example of Shimla, Manali, and Ladakh going into just becoming a trash garbage. People don't enjoy going there, and people are just going there and enjoying and coming back. They are having the best experience of their life. But the local communities are suffering a lot. They are dealing with their
yeah,
garbages. They are dealing with the cultural shock which they are getting. And they are also dealing with the resources which people are using, the tourists are using. But that resources are limited, that water is limited. In some time back, we got the issue in Shimla that all the water was not available. So
yes.
in the peak season, it was not available, and that kind of a thing is going to happen. So it's our responsibility to use the resources responsibility, and we should think about the community as a large.
Yeah, definitely. Like resources are always limited because everything is extinct after some time if we are not taking care properly and we are not using in the right way and the whole thing. So you are working in traveling and living in the mountains, like like I think you won't what up in mountains. So you are already living in mountain. You see the changes of climate change live because during the city, like people living, they are definitely now people feel the conscious about the climate change and the whole thing because they are seeing around them like different changes sometimes like too much of hot too much of cold like anytime happen rain and the whole thing. What changes did you see in the term of mountains last like back if you are going back into like 5 to 6 year downline maybe 10 years and then now what changes do you see just because of we are not having a sustain using the sustainable thing and not like toward the sustainability. Now, definitely we are aware, but I'm just like asking about the like impact already created because of people are not like aware about sustainability and the whole thing.
So, this tourism, sometime, when people, when businesses come, when
Mm,
the tourism goes to the local economy, as well
yes.
as many people start think, they have the intensive thought process. to provide best of best services to the guest, the traveler, be it running water, be it, nowadays in Spiti, you can see they had the concept of dry toilets. Now we are getting running water there,
Yeah.
that kind of a solutions are coming up. So we are thinking to compete in the market. That's the reason we are providing them with the solutions.
Yeah.
But it's not long lasting, it is not going to be long lasting. In the mountains, in our areas as well, there are many constructions are happening in the valley side and the river side. We are not even acknowledging the thing that there is a responsibility of government as well and the local authority in giving the permissions, and we are taking risk of the people and their life and their investment as well.
Yes.
Valley side, we are having the resort or a homestay at the valley side and looking to the mountains or the river, but there is a high chances, there is a high risk
Mm.
associated with that. And secondly, we are also, as per the law, the construction in the riverside construction should happen after certain,
Mm.
certain meters. So people are creating everything around the riverside. So when any disaster comes, their entire thing is getting wiped out. So I think that though the money is coming, the local community, which is like they are getting the money, but at the same time, we are also increasing the risk. So
Yeah.
this is happening. So this is happening. It's everywhere. After COVID, the boom has came to the offbeat locations.
Yeah.
People want to go to offbeat locations, and there we are getting the issues. Offbeat locations, because there is no monitoring, there is no agency who can control the concrete infrastructure. So
Yeah.
so these people, like, we don't have a master plan of it. Every village should have a master plan of development and the laws to govern these things, because people are coming with big pockets. Now,
Yes.
the big businessmen are getting a lease properties and they are investing heavily on the properties because they have the money and they are using all the things. So, I have seen this concrete structures mushrooming like anything in the entire valley and entire river side. So it's happening in our area as well, though we have a very offbeat place. So far, we are very much stable, but in the mountains, the situation is not that great.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what do you think about capitalism like destroying the maybe traveling and destroying the local communities as well as in the sustainable practicing and the whole thing. So what's your take away on it? Like, and
So nowadays the money has become a necessity for everyone. So I'll not say that the capitalism is bad or good, but yeah, money need is there. Now we have become, because we haven't preserved our assets, because now we are not sustainable. The villages are not sustainable like the centuries ago. So we are dependent on sugar, we are dependent on salts, we are dependent on oils. We are not manufacturing at the villages level or the city level. So the dependency economy is there. Be it cloths, be
mm,
it anything. The dependency economy has been created. Now, coming to the point that I missed your second point, I guess.
yeah, I think how like capitalism impact the sustainability and sustainable
Yeah.
travel as well as what other business owners like you who are running the community, maybe travel agency, maybe like running homestay, resort, like anything, what kind of practice they should do? So they will be like pretend our resources and as well as running the sustainable business as well as definitely money like money is needed to be developed anything like maybe in blazes maybe in anything but there is a way to be developed anything sustainable there is way to be destroy just like focusing into the money just giving the solution because sometimes people not to be like you are saying very right uh, sometimes people not getting the good resources like because they don't we are not producing everything in mountain we need somewhere in like taking care of like different things and so that was what
Yeah, I think that uh, uh, the kind of solutions which we are also working on, that the economy is going on and people want to have more. Especially at the villages, when people see other person is earning money, big money, and his property is getting sold out, and the guide is getting a lot of money as well as the tips, and the restaurant owners are getting, the cafes are getting. So everyone is making money. So people are getting into a cheap solution of making the construction. So they are going to concretizations. They are going to concretization, and as well as if but I think sustainability, if we go on a sustainability thing, it becomes a premium thing. Nowadays, sustainability is a premium thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's an irony for us. We people, the Indian people, the rural economy was sustainable in every sense. Now sustainability is a very expensive thing. It's a premium experience.
Yes.
If you want to get a sustainable experience, you need to pay a very hefty, big price for
Yeah.
that. I think that is good. Economy will anyhow will go better and better. I'm very much impressed the way Kerala has been working on sustainability, the responsible tourism. They are great in doing these things. Mr. Rupesh Kumar is like I get a lot of inspiration from his thought, and I have seen that they are working on sustainability space, and they are also
Hmm.
charging a lot of luxury money. So they are also telling the local community to preserve their local architecture, have a local experience, local food, and all those kind of. And people are paying good premium price for that. So, in any ways, if we shift our mentality in a way that we work on sustainability and we start charging a lot of money from the
Hmm.
people, so people want to get a sustainable solution, and the local community also will earn a lot of money from that, and
Yes.
we also preserve the area. You know, we then value. Then there will be no exploitation of the nature or the culture, because we'll be hosting the limited capacity of people there, and
Yes.
whatever revenue, if we think that whatever revenue we generate from a sustainable thing and compare to the whatever revenue we are generating from a picnic crowd, so I always believe that the premiumness and a lot of money will can come through a limited capacity tourism, which is a eco-sustainable tourism kind of a thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like one thing just coming to my mind honestly, like I travel into the south versus like a north side. Okay, I feel South India like travel in South India are more sustainable, more are like local are empower, people are supporting the local community, even government are supporting the local communities and all things. And what do you think? Why this big difference happened? Because of travelers' mindset, or because of like the people who are running the business? They were like not getting aware with the thing because travelers are same. Like just like for me, if I was in traveling in South and it was totally different experience, but I was traveling in North. Uh, it was totally different experience. I'm not talking about on experience of like cultural wise. Definitely the culture difference is not culture is totally different. South culture is totally different. I'm just on talking about on like sustainable travel and the supporting the local communities and the whole thing. They have a very settled kind of like things and the rules that is strictly followed. Travelers also follow the rules because of the
Yeah.
local provide the services and the whole thing. So that's why people like have a no like extra thing. They have to like use it just like on plastic bottle and the whole thing. People are like in the business owner are not like mm, selling the bottles. So definitely travelers and anyone don't buy the bottle because they have an alternate solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of this and this. So what do you think of like change of like South Indian tourism are follow and North Indian are not follow like in maybe term of business and term of travel
Yeah.
and the whole thing.
I believe that North always has been affected by multiple people coming to India from different parts, and the culture. If I talk about culture in South, the culture is being protected so far, and in North, the culture is somewhat, it has been mixed in a various sense. Second thing is that in because of mixing of so many culture there in North, people in South people take pride in their culture. People
Yes,
are very much disciplined because
yes,
they've been following their culture. They have a structure of happening, structure of everything. This is how the hierarchy will flow. This is how
yes,
they've been disciplined. So that kind of thing is happening at South. In North, because of multiple reasons, we have some
yeah,
big cities there in North, which is Delhi. And from Delhi, people from different part they migrated to Delhi, and from Delhi to all the mountains. So they also got a lot of money. The spending habit there in North is very much. And in South, people also want to save the money, buy gold, buy land.
yeah,
That kind of a habit is there. But in North, the spending habit is there. So they do a lot of travel, but they also, in because the local community are not that much aware because the development to the mountains because it's a very difficult terrain. In
yes.
south we have a good terrain. We have the
Hmm.
development there. In the north, the development has started reaching now. So local community people they are not aware about the consequences and the pros and consequences
Yes,
about tourism. So they, in the initial stage, everyone, most of the people went before the money
yeah,
because they wanted to get the money. They were not rich. They had the land, but they were struggling. That's the reason why I think it's my personal opinion that that's the reason why they got a lot of influence by the people, by the travelers. So their culture also got exploited in a sense. But in south side, it was protected because
yeah.
south people are very much pride about their culture, and in north we have a very mixed kind of a culture. And population wise, if you also compare, north has a big population
Exactly.
and south has a
Yeah.
limited population. And the third, I'll compare it with northeast. In northeast India and the tribal belt, they are very disciplined. They follow
Yes.
sustainability. In northeast, if you will go and see, these people are great. They've been, Mizoram or Meghalaya or Nagaland. These people are very disciplined. They are protecting their forests. They are protecting their culture.
Yeah.
So this kind of a it's I think it's a cultural thing which is happening,
Yes.
and in northeast people do have the maximum uh, toilets capacity is there in Northeast. People, they have toilets in their home, so they practice hygiene, they practice cleanliness. So we have the cleanest village in Maulalong, which is in Meghalaya.
Yeah.
So in Northeast, it comes with the culture. So in Northeast, people follow the cleanliness. It is the habit. So it will take time. I think it will take time to people to understand. But yes, everyone is focusing on making money, which is their requirement. But sustainability will give them more money, more
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, I feel South India is little bit more the high, like, educational literacy. Maybe
yeah,
they are, like, very well aware with their culture, ki how they know exactly ki how they pretend, like, how they, like,
yeah,
even like save their culture from their people and the whole thing. And I agree also, like Northeast are people are like highly dedicated and they like fight a lot like to
yeah,
save their culture. Like they really fight a lot to save their culture, and it will be really appreciable to be like in the Northeast side. People are really like working very well to retain their like
yeah,
cultures and the whole thing. And another thing, honestly, because you are like along with the travel, you are building the business as well as okay. So, what your advice to the other business owner who are doing business maybe north side and anywhere in the travel, how they like follow the sustainable and along with the build their good business as well as because you already build it is the very good like in term of business as well as in term of community as well as in some of the successful, I think, ventures in the working on the tourism and development sector, and along with, oh, definitely, like you are building the good businesses as well as so.
yeah. So I'll suggest all the people who are working in tourism sector and all the community. So when we are working on sustainability, it's a very slow process.
Yeah.
It's like doing a FD
Mhm.
now and getting returns after the returns getting multiplied years after years. So it's kind of that, it's an investment. So if you in initial stage of your career, if you invest more on sustainability, in the longer run, you will be, you will see less competition, and as well as in the market, you'll have more credibility and you have good business. So if we don't follow the madness which is going in tourism sector, and if we follow the path which is a sustainable tourism space, working with the local community, impacting them, and all those things, like it's a very slow process. You need to be very patient. You have to have a good patience in it, and then you will start working on that. So the return will definitely gonna come, and it will be a large because we've been working from past 9 years. Now in last 1, 2 years, 3 years, we are now getting the return. We
Yeah.
invested for 5 or 6 years. Now we are getting results. We are coming to your panel. It's a great
Mm.
thing that we people are recognizing our work. It's only because we are following the sustainable solution. And in the slow, if you go fast, you will make more money. I agree with that. But somebody will come and they will kill your business. But in the longer run, if you'll come, if you want to, if you want to go longer into this tourism sector, then the sustainability is the only solution which we have. The local community will be with you. They will be working. It's you need to have a patience and that kind of thing. So I'll suggest don't go for immediate returns. Go for longer
Mm.
returns, and for that you need to be patient. You need to start working hard from the day one, and the result will come after 3 years only. But it will be, and sometime, in sustainable tourism space, especially as we are working in community space, though you will not make much of the money, but you will, as us, we are working with more than 3,000 people. We have created that kind of a people around us, be it artisan, be it dancer groups, be it the food people, the drivers, and the local community. We've been working with more than
Yeah.
3,000 people, and the satisfaction which we have, me and our team, because we are impacting lives, we are changing their life.
Yeah.
So we have the house in every villages in Bastar region. So, so that is the earning which we are getting, that respect which we are getting. So that kind of a, it's always not to think about this capitalism in a way, but you are getting a return in different form. Not the money form, but you are getting a respect, you are getting a very good satisfaction. You will be always the happiest person in the earth if you follow the sustainable space.
Yeah, perfect. And one more thing, honestly, it's a personal
Yeah.
to you. So, like, how do you inspire about to like being living into a remote place and start a sustainable organization? Like, what was the turning point for you? So you started because you told like in during the conversation ki you have like 7 to 8 year downline. You are working hard to build the organization. Now you are getting like uh, notice to the people. People are like notice to you. They are inviting you in different things, conference and the whole thing. So in the downline of the 7 to 8 year, what the most inspiring you to do this thing? Well, you are definitely creating a good impact on tourism sector, and as well as not in tourism sector in the overall like a societal section. I would count like to every like people like who want to be build anything in not into the tourism but into the different sector as well because sustainability not into lie the tourism but lie in the another form of businesses as well as people doing the day-to-day regular life.
Yeah. So I'll say that the inspiration which I got it from, I worked in corporate for almost 10 years. So we all are, a puppet in the corporate world. So we are working, we think that we are doing something great, we are earning well, we have the money for going for the parties, we have the money for buying the clothes, traveling and everything. But it is only giving you the financial satisfaction. It might not be giving you the internal satisfaction or making you a different person with something impactful. So I think that the turning point came when I already have done so much in corporate life, and I thought that I should come back and I should be working in this remote location. And it gives a lot. If I would have been in the corporate, I would have been earning 5 times more than what I'm earning now. But I'm the happy person. You know, money can't buy the happiness,
Yeah.
but I have the family in corporate. Like when I was living in some flat or some rooms in the urban city, the person who is just adjoining to my house, they'll not even say hi to anyone. But when we go to the villages, it's the respect which is flowing on. They recognize the effort which we are doing. So it's all about, how much you want to earn and how much you want to give back to the society. So though I feel that whatever I'm earning currently is going to satisfy my things, how much money I need. I'm getting a good food, I'm getting a organic food, I'm yes, smelling the forest. There is very less pollution here, so I'm the luckiest person living
Yeah.
now. So, and working, impacting so much. So I think the journey, the social journey has to be, you should focus on making money now. As I told you, you should start thinking about the impact, and money will definitely gonna come. You should
Yeah,
always
exactly.
target to work for the community, and you will anyways you are going to have certain things. So when many entrepreneurs like who were working with me, they are making big money. They are into VCs, and they are making startups. But what I have done, like what as a community we have done, it gives a immense pleasure. I can't tell you when you'll come here. I invite you to come travel to this location, and then you'll see the difference which we have made in the community. So that work is giving a pleasure. So what I'll suggest to all the people that uh, that uh, uh, just get the exposure of everything. Don't go on my saying, just get the exposure of urban, corporate life and everything, and then choose the path which gives you a happiness and the satisfaction.
Yeah, that's great. Like you are already living the dream life of so many of people are like thinking, and it
Yes,
will be really like inspiring me a lot because when I was like in very young age, like in 17, 18, I'm really very like inspiring with the Joho Corporation founder and like
yeah,
so I'm like he's like one of my expression
100%,
because
100.
yeah, because he's like building their organization from their blaze, like is making a lot of money, but is still like living the very simple life, like just living in their
100%.
blaze and come to their office and the, the whole thing. And the, another one consists of honestly like what type of practice any like small travel business owner should do in their daily to daily life in their business so they will be follow the basic sustainable thing. Suppose if anybody run already like business in travel, local business, in the initial starting point, how they should start from like day zero, if they want to be involved in sustainable practice in in their business in their day-to-day life, how they should start, what like of initial stage they should like go for it. So they can like follow some steps and maybe follow some guidelines so they can just start from day zero even without having like rush of like
Yeah. So the first thing is making the customer base, the tourist base. So we always need to focus on creating experiences. If they are working on sustainable spaces, they should focus on, because now people are shifting into getting the experiences. People can get all the data from Google, ChatGPT about the locations, but they'll never get the solution of what kind of experience they can have at one location. So nowadays, with change in the technology, we should focus on creating experiences and marketing it well. So get a lot of AI tools are there, a lot of chat GPT kind of a thing are there, which is like at our time it was not there. It's a magical thing. We can
yes.
create so many things. We should always create contents. Its social media are always free for you. So you should focus on telling your story. Storytelling is very important. You should tell your story. And once you are telling your story, you are getting customers, you give the best of services to them. And they'll become your reference people. They'll become your brand ambassadors. They'll go and tell people that this guy is good, and this is gonna, no technology can replace this. I'm telling you, no technology, no chat gpt, no one can replace the services which you can offer. So as well as now, the first, I guess, this will give them a boost in first layer of their life career. The second layer is very, first, the foundation is very important. In that foundation, how you manage your funds, the cash flow, how you manage your cash flows, how you make more profits, and how you are building the community is very important. So after second stage, you will start working on, oh, I need to make this finance, this finance. Start documenting like your expenses, your profits, and you make a database of your customer base and be in contact with them. Tell them the good story. They'll be your followers, and you'll get more and more work from them. The reference are the key in hospitality industry and tourism sector. So focus. If you have 200, 500 good people who are the brand ambassador for you, so you are not going to die. You will be living in this
Yeah.
for another 5 years, 6 years. But you need to also start working on different experiences. People usually want to get different experience. You know, so if you start making different experiences, that is going to help.
Yeah, definitely it's a good advice for somebody is like who are just starting mm, the sustainable practicing and the whole thing. And honestly, nowadays this knowledge is like free on everywhere. And Chat GPT is like AI is the good thing is about AI is it make accessible for anyone because the internet is already like unorganized, but using these tools are we can find the organized information. So this is I think the good use we can do the AI and the whole thing and definitely. So any like last advice from your side? Because I'm honestly taking a lot of your time because I have a lot like more curiosity about sustainable traveling, the whole thing. So more and more questions are coming to my mind, and this session is going into maybe like 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't want to
No
take
worries.
lot of lot of your time. Even honest one, I haven't like prepared a lot about this session because now I was like shifted into Delhi, so little bit like
Uh,
my whole like sleep cycle and everything got like disturbed because most of time
yeah,
I living into blazes, mountains, suddenly
yeah,
shifted into city for some time, so already distracted a lot. So
yeah. I can
any
understand.
advice? Yeah, any advice you want to be give in the last 2 weeks? Travelers and the whole everybody is like doing in the business space.
Yeah, first to the traveler, it's not about not using the plastic, not using the resources. It is always using the resources responsibly. You know,
Oh,
whatever you are doing, we need to you do anything which is responsibly. Second, we should always get the experience while traveling solo. I'll advise everyone to travel solo in at least once in a year. Don't go with the friends. Friends, friends tour you can have, family tours you can have separately, but always try and do a solo travel on public transport or a bike trip or a hitchhiking, whatever you want to do. It's a life-changing thing. Trust me, I've been traveling till now solo, and I love this experience till now. I have the best experience of my life traveling solo. So my advice to you will be go and explore the world, do solo, and it will be trust me, it will be a transformational journey for yourself. And if then you'll understand yourself, then you'll understand your comfort zones, then you'll understand the weaknesses you have, the strengths you have, the communication you have, how you react into certain say example, if you are getting a landslide in front of you, and if a climate change is happening, so
yeah.
many things you will understand about yourself. So first thing is about using the things responsibly. Second, for the travel, it should be a solo travel. And third is you should always believe, you should also experience with the local. The best experience you can get it from the local only. So trust the locals. Though I am a tour operator, and I should not be saying this, but you should go and travel with the local. Go and
Yeah.
experience with local. Go to the homestay. You will get best of experience of your life. For the businesses, I have the suggestion. I already have made many suggestions, but in the sustainability space, you need to be patient. The returns
Yes.
is going to come after certain time. You are in a journey, in a transformal journey, where you are changing the environment. You are taking care of environment. You are taking care of local people. There is highly likely chances that you will get frustrated because you will be
Yes.
always working on making plastic free zone, and people will come and throw it the garbages. They'll make the nuisance, and you will see the places in which you are working, it is getting exploited. So at that time, you need to have patience and start not getting into the frustration or not going to the negative side of it. You should start on the solution side. Business has the ups and downs. Sometimes
Yes.
you'll get the business very good. Once you are getting competition, you'll be, you'll get frustrated. You'll get, and hospitality is 24 by 7 job, in tourism sector. It's always available to the client. So it's a good thing. Like hospitality is a very good thing. You will get a lot of clients across the globe and a lot of things. But what I'll suggest to is it's a patient business, and you focus on the ethical principle which you have, the values which you have, and just stuck into that for another 20 years, just stuck into it. And then you can think that you will be the you'll also get the money, you'll also get the satisfaction, you'll also get the recognition which you have. And because sustainability now is become a very luxury product, so working on it, you'll meet with some very good people from the earth, from globe, and they'll also help you out, you know, uh, in making changes to your business models. So always, I'll also suggest that always be very prepared that something will go here and there. So you'll always have the adaptability of the change. Some change is going to happen, and you need to adopt. So that is just my suggestions. It's a good thing that I have now. My friends are across the world. I have not
Yeah.
thought that I'll be while working on sustainable tourism space, I can be online here. I can get we as an organization, we get so much of recognition from Outlook travelers, travel and leisure. So it's a distance dream which is coming true. And I am like I said that we get the satisfaction, though you will not make a lot of money, but you will make a lot of lives. So that kind of satisfaction there in sustainable tourism space.
Yeah, thank you. Like, it's a great advice, I think. It's something like a master class for tourist businesses who want to be make like sustainable business and want to be start anything in
Yeah.
sustainability and the whole thing. But in the starting, I was in honestly confused what I should like. It I make should like traveler centric or business centric, and automatically the conversation happen. So it will be like going into business centric, but definitely I enjoy a lot of your conversation, your vibe,
Same
and
here.
you are yeah, you are really passionate about like building something, and you definitely have a experience about the sustainability and building the thing which is come when you are speaking. So definitely, so it was really pleasure to host
Same
you.
here.
And
Same.
it's inspiring a lot, like people working like you into the sustainability from the remote villages and building the businesses and the whole thing. So thank you, honestly, thank you so much
Thanks a
for
lot.
your
Thanks a lot,
time,
everyone.
your energy, and everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll hoping to
Okay.
see you here in Bastar.
Yeah, sure. So I would love to travel. Yeah,
You should
mostly I was
visit. This
travel.
is,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely like travel a bunch with along with your community and see your definitely your experience. After
yeah.
listening to you, like I'm so excited.
Same here, same here.
Maybe
Looking
after the
forward.
event, maybe we'll check out your upcoming trips and the sessions and where will we
Yes,
go.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So thank you so much
Thank you,
again
thank
for
you,
your
thank you,
time, for
everyone.
your energy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.